okay with this.
Yeah. No, I agree with you, man, because like, you know, there are certain days where I just like, you know, I don't feel like a waste, but like I get frustrated because I'm like, you know, this summer was supposed to be wild, especially from like a music standpoint, and like great, like, you know, Rage was going to tour and like Smashing Pumpkins and Guns N' Roses, like there's Sad Summer. There were going to be so many great festivals, and like that allows for and concerts, and that allows for opportunities. And like sometimes, you know, you kind of, you know, you get down a little bit because you're just like, damn, or like, you know, an agent's not calling me back, or, well, guess what? There's no gig out there right now for you. So it is frustrating, but on the flip side, it's like, well, I've been trying to be able to like take what I can control. And like you said, those small victories and like, you know, like being able to just, you know, stay healthy as much as you can. Granted, there's been some weekends where I'm still, you know, going through a 12-pack and living my life, obviously, because, you know, like, what else am I going to do on certain nights? But still, it is a balance, like you said. Have you learned anything more about yourself, or have you found like a new hobby? Like, I know everyone's been doing like puzzles and shit, or I got over those like the first month. I did so many puzzles off Amazon. Like, have you been like constructing anything, or like found anything new about yourself, like that level, I should say?
Well, I guess, I mean, the biggest thing is, I got married New Year's Eve.
Right. Congratulations. Yeah.
Thanks. So yeah, I mean, I guess, I think going into like when everything shut down, my wife and I were both kind of just like, oh man, how's this going to work? Like, a lot of our relationship, I've been on the road, or she's been like in another, you know, in another state working, or here just super busy. And so this is really the first time that we have like spent a lot of time together at once. And so it's been really great. I think figuring out like routine and lifestyle together, I mean, I guess it's kind of been a good time for this to happen right in the beginning.
Talk about growing with each other. I mean, like, you know what I mean? Like, being able to grow with each other. It's like, hey, we're stuck with each other. We're literally stuck with each other, you know?
Yeah. It's kind of the ultimate test. So if we can survive this in our marriage, then I think we should be good to go.
Right.
Today.
Yeah. Then I think you guys picked the right one in each other. If you can survive this, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can survive anything, you know?
Totally. And I think, so I guess within that, I just traveling a lot, we would just kind of like eat whatever was close by. Like, we would just go to a restaurant or order something. Didn't do a lot of cooking. And I think that's kind of been the biggest change. We've been cooking a lot.
Okay.
Which is cool. And I guess that's probably, I mean, a lot of people have probably gotten into cooking over this time, but like when you're forced to, and restaurants are closed and you can't just go dine somewhere, then it's just, all right, well, I guess we'll eat in. And
yeah. You know, so Josh is now a cook on the side. We can add that to the resume. He's are you who's better? Who's better, you or her? And have you done like the banana bread? Because I know the banana bread's a big craze. I did that myself, or tried to. That was a disaster.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, she definitely is. We've kind of like joked about it because it was like something where I didn't know really that she had this skill and talent until we got married. So yeah, you know, like, and that's a cool thing when you marry somebody, you learn even more about them.
Right.
And I feel like most of the time you hear like the bad things where it's like, oh man, I didn't know that my significant other does this or this, or you know, and
snores or something. Yeah.
Yeah, it's only been good stuff.
Yeah.
So
good, man. Well, that's awesome, dude. And you know, just trying to make the positives, like we said, as we speak here with Josh Dunn from 21 Pilots here on the Gunz Show. And you know, it was only a couple months ago by now, but you sneaky bastards, and that's why we love you. You drop a Level of Concern. The song is a vibe. The song is a jam, dude. I immediately put it on my social media, and I was like, yo, I don't care what mood you're in. I don't care if it's like 9 a.m. and like you're getting ready to go to work. And by getting ready to go to work, I mean like you're going to sit on your couch onto your laptop because you can't go anywhere, to just like, you know, just going on like a Zoom party with my friends and like you play a song in the background while everyone's, you know, doing a happy hour. That song is a vibe, man. And like, I fully support and think it was very cool for you guys to put it out when you did. A lot of stuff in this music industry and a lot of industries, but especially music industry, is timing. And that held us over, man. That, like, you know, the trenchers and stuff, and like, you know, the fans, the pilot fans and stuff, is just, that kept them busy, man. And very cool for you to be able to put that out. And the song is still jams, man. It's 2 months later, 3 months later, whatever. And I'm just like, hell yeah, let's go. So good job. Good job, man.
Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, that was fun to do. I think that was a fun project too, especially like right in the beginning when everything was kind of shutting down. Tyler was kind of like, hey, I got an idea for kind of like started working on this song. He just got a guitar not too long ago, and that guy he'll just pick up something and get good at it right away. And so he's like, yeah, I got a guitar, so I've been kind of messing around with this new song, and I'm just going to send it to you, and we'll just kind of record this thing remotely. And which is another challenge, because, you know, I think ideally we're in close proximity when we're working on music. So it was kind of like, we'll see how this works, kind of like recording from afar.
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah, he sent me over the idea, and I was like, of course you're sweet at guitar now, all of a sudden. And
there's always those people out there. You're just like, of course, oh great, of course you hit the half court shot. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, like of course you would. Yeah, totally. Yeah.
So, but it was exciting. Yeah, it was cool. And then it was just kind of something that we, so then we were like on the phone or FaceTime every day, kind of talking about, the song and then video stuff. And it was just, it was a really fun process to create that. And even though we weren't like in the same room working on it, we were kind of just on the phone more than, you know, we typically are when we're like off the road.
Yeah.
And so it was fun. It was just, you know, 1 a.m., 2 a.m. we're like on, you know, group calls with a guy who helped us produce the song, and just like laughing, and it was a good time. I mean, yeah, it's definitely fun to have something to work on when you're stuck at home.
And you guys did the streaming live stream type thing that's going on still to this day, because what is time anyway these days? You go to 21pilots.com, you got the music video, because who knows? I don't know what day it is, you know what I mean? So you can go on there and it's just continually on loop, which is fun and very cool for you to give back to the fans out there that, you know, the word of the year is content. Everyone needs to push content, and it's cool and interesting to see how different bands are doing different things. Also, part of that, I know you guys were doing like Crew Nation donations for, you know, your crew, very, you know, being able to support them, because a lot of times, you know, crews live tour by tour, and I thought it was cool for you to be able to get back and raise awareness from that, and it just shows that 21 Pilots mentality and also family that you've been able to have for a decade, like pretty much a decade now, man, and that's really like harned in and brought in those fans, and a lot of them are friends over the years too, so very cool stuff there. I wanted to shout that out. So
yeah, it's I think trying to just create opportunities for people, and, you know, with the Never Ending Music video, it's you can still submit your videos, and it, you know, definitely goes through a screening process, so make it reasonable.
Make it PG. Yeah, well, we keep it PG if you would. Yeah.
And but you can be in the video, and it's every time you refresh the music video, it's different, you know, something different, which is pretty cool. I don't think anything has been done like that before. And then the Crew Nation thing, man, it's just thinking about, you know, even those memories of like the very first days, talking about some of those first shows and first tours. You know, we got some of those same guys on the road with us, and so they are like our family. Those are the people that are with us day in and day out, and, you know, they leave their families behind to come and set up and run shows for us, and they definitely, you know, there's so much stuff that they do behind the scenes, and so realizing that they're, you know, they don't have jobs if we're not out on the road, that was something for us where we're like, man, we can't let that happen. So
I would say this, and then I know we just got a couple, maybe we'll